Many babies use pacifiers or dummies or whatever you call them. I used to live in Northern Ireland when my children were small, and there many called them dodos. Anyway, they get lost easily, so it's worth having a clip to attach them to the baby's clothing. These clip cords are quick and easy to make. We are making one now using finger crochet. I'm Tuula and I love things to do with crochet. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you could do that now. And then let's get started with the tutorial. What you need is first of all a pacifier or a dummy. If you are using these here sort of retro kind, one of my daughters has a baby at the moment and this is the only type he agrees to use. So this one and many others have a ring in themselves. So in that case then you don't need separate rings. But if you have a dummy of this type that doesn't have any kind of a ring, then you need something that you attach the cord to it with. And there are various kinds. Here's one that goes over like this here, or just a plain ring like this. So then you need one of those. And then you need a clip. There's any amount of these, all different types available in craft shops, both online and offline. And like this one clips in like that. And all of them of course have some sort of a piece that you can attach the cord to. And then you need yarn, thread, ribbon, anything of that kind. And it will depend a bit how thick your yarns or threads are, how much of it we will need. But each piece needs to be 2.5 meters long. That's about 100 inches. So if you're using ribbon, it can't be just a little piece. It needs to be this 2.5 meters long. I'm now starting to make a pink ribbon. The yarns I'm using are not very thick. So what I'm going to do is to have 3 pieces of each. So I'm cutting 3 pieces of each of these yarns, and each one is 2.5 meters long. 2.5 meters, which is about 100 inches. So cut 6 of them all together. If you have a thick yarn, 4 will be enough. If it's very fine, you will need 8. I have my 6 yarns here, and then keep them together and fold them into 2. So this here is the middle of them. I'll show you if I pull it through here. Like that. So this is the middle, and this is where I'm going to start. Now, holding on to the middle, take the ring you are going to use and put this here folded loop in through it. And this is our first stitch, so to speak. And now we're going to start making the stitches. So I'm holding on to the ring here and then putting my index finger and thumb through the loop. And with that, taking hold of all the other yarns that I'm holding with my left hand and pulling like a stitch, a loop, like that there, and tightening it. And then we start making more loops. So this is finger crochet making a chain. Again, 2 fingers through it, get the yarns and tighten it here, like this. Don't let it twist like that, keep it straight. The more yarns you have, the more likely they are not going to stick together evenly, so you need to sort of straighten them off and on. And again, making a stitch through there and tightening. So I'm tightening with this here side, like that. And then again, my fingers through here. And now I do need to tighten them a bit. They are not even, and then again, like that, and continue. So this is what we will do until we get close to the other end. Again one. And now I can see again that the threads haven't stayed together, so I need to tidy them a bit. And this is how you continue until this here finger crochet bit is about 20 centimeters long, or 8 inches. So here we are now, it's long enough, and then we'll finish it off. Then finish it off by pulling the ends of all the yarns through this here loop. And pull that tight. Then we need to attach this end to the clip. And there are at least 2 different ways of doing it. The quicker way is to split these yarns into 2. And more there. And put half of them through the space you have there from the top, so that the knot will stay underneath it, like this. Now I have half of it here and the other half outside, and then make a tight knot like that there, and tighten it as close as you can and as tight as you can. And after you've done that, leave a bit and cut it there. And you may want to dab a bit of non-toxic glue there, that the yarns themselves don't unravel. I didn't actually tighten it now because I am not going to use that method. The way I prefer to do it is to pass all the yarns through the loop from the top. I'm using a needle to get them through there, like that there, and then finish it off. So I will take in 2 yarns at a time, and actually I'm passing the side ones through there again to make sure it's tight enough. And then I'm threading these into a big needle and sewing a couple of stitches there, and then passing the ends in here. So like this here. A stitch there. And another from there, and then passing them into these here threads. And then after done them all, I cut these ends off. So I'll be doing all of these that same way, 2 or 3 at a time, and making a stitch here and passing them through here. And here we are. Now it's been sewn in there. And there they are, ready to be given as presents or for your own baby.